we were elected by these people. Let's see what we can do for them and ensure to make sure that these people can attend these meetings and get their voices heard and their comments.
You're exactly right, but I don't think that we're, I mean, we're in agreements to that. That's not a problem.
So
I mean, we can
what
alter
I'm
these
saying
times
is,
and change these.
you knew that, so why would you schedule it at 8 o'clock in the morning? I also had to take time off work to be here.
That's because, like I say, this was scheduled
So
10 months ago.
Yeah, you can pick up the phone and say, this is a hot topic, guys. We need to make sure that we can rearrange the schedule so more people can attend and get their voices heard.
No,
that's my point. You're missing it.
No, I understand what you're saying.
You guys gonna have for a long time.
Charles Bunker, 129 Main, I'm across the street, probably one of the most affected by this whole controversy. I took time off work myself. The board should consider having meeting times posted a week ahead, like the time. We didn't know this meeting until 48 hours ago, the time of the meeting. I think that ought to be posted a week ahead so more of the citizens can find out what time it is and make arrangements to take time off work. And just because you had these meetings at this time for 7 years is irrelevant. You should have the meetings at the same time, month after month after month, regardless of how serious the topic is. Just because you have low attendance because we didn't have a hot topic, well now there is and the meetings are early, you're getting a lot of people that can't be involved in this because of the time of these meetings. So we would really like you to take into consideration moving these meetings to a time where the majority of the townspeople can be involved in. Thank you.
Isn't our meetings posted here at both stations, all the meetings?
Yes.
Every one of them.
We didn't know the time.
It wasn't up yesterday.
Well, no, they're all out there on that.
The time was not out there until 48 hours.
It might say town meeting, but it doesn't say any
It
time.
doesn't say it's not. Doesn't it mention?
It was supposed to be 18.
That information needs to be more readily available for more of the
I thought the time for the regular board meetings are all out there. Time.
They did in the month, but the time.
The time was not there?
The time needs to be later in the evening where the majority of the town can be involved. Or on a Saturday, like.
Barb had a hand up a long time ago, Barb.
Barbara Hammond. Being a former county commissioner, let me tell you that this problem came up there over and over and over. And we solved it by alternating. First, one time it was in the morning, next time it was in the evening, which allowed everyone at least to get some access to a county meeting so that they could be heard. And I don't know if you have 2 meetings a month like we did.
No, just one.
Just the one, but you could still alternate them so that.
We do, at first they were exactly the same, 6 and 6, and then again, so the people wanted more night meetings, or excuse me, day meetings, so we do about, what, 2/3, 1/3? I think that's the ratio right now, but we can change them. If they are convenient, it's not a problem. That's not a problem.
I just have a question. What forms of communication besides posting, again, I'm new to the area, so I don't know what forms of communication the board has with the public besides posting a piece of paper. Are you in the 21st century? Do you have a website? You do have a website, and all this information is posted on there too?
All taxing and assessing is on our website.
Okay, and then you have like any minutes from the meeting also on there?
They're published in the newspaper.
Well, are they on your website though?
No.
Because I'm being of the generation of being on the internet, that would be easier for me to get that information. So what is your website?
http://rives.is.bsasoftware.com. It's on your tax bill.
Okay, thank you.
Upper left-hand corner.
Okay, thanks.
I'm sorry, I'm Marcia Babcock, and I don't get a tax bill, so could you go
Sure.
slower?
http:// rives dot is
Is IS?
dot bsa software.com.
Congratulations on being able to remember all of that.
I repeated it several times.
She makes out the tax list.
I have a hard enough time with my phone number.
The speed dial, you forgot it, don't you? Chris?
I've already mentioned my name. Everybody knows me. why can't you put a notice up on that board of all the future meetings?
I thought they were, but
They
if
were
they're not,
not.
they will, if they're not, they will be.
And the only way I found out about what time
I
it
thought they
is-
were, because we approve every meeting, and March was the beginning of the year, it's March first.
You know?
April first, we approve all the minutes, all
Our
the
meetings
meetings.
are in the newspaper too.
Yeah, that's the only,
When-
yeah,
when
it was
they
a
make-
Sunday
they don't
thing.
make mistakes, they don't make mistakes.
They're in there.
We'll make sure, but I thought they were.
I mean, you go by Blackman Township and you know when their meetings are.
Mhm.
It's right out there, black
We
and
don't have a
white.
big board like they do, but we do
Well,
have two places.
we got a
to-
board,
Yeah, right here, yeah,
and you
right.
can put it on the board.
I thought they were, but
No,
they
they're
aren't, they
not.
will be.
Where's the
Okay.
second place?
The other fire station. I'd like to have, for everybody.
I don't make it quite that far.
Yeah, that's the other voting, see, we split the township, so we advertise them both. Bryce?
Yeah, by law, what time period are those supposed to be put in prior to a meeting, posted?
18 hours?
Yes.
18 hours.
18?
Yeah.
That don't give people enough time to
No.
No.
We put them off before that.
Well, in fairness, we thought that they were date and time, on those meetings when we put them up.
I thought they were too, but.
I was under the understanding they were supposed to be 48 hours. Wasn't there a time in the past
I
that they
don't know,
were?
18 hours I know is
Is that by state law or is that by
state law,
township?
state law. Other comments, David?
I think it's been clearly expressed that there's a number of us that would like to see it changed and would like you folks to consider that.
You mean the times?
Yeah.
Okay. We're, we got one more month yet, then we go, next month we go through budget and we'll look at some different dates and times.
And in fairness too, our budget meetings are 5:30 in the morning, so if anybody'd like to come down to that.
Is there gonna be donuts and coffee?
Yeah.
All
Well, we
right.
just had coffee last year.
Yeah, and you brought it, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm up at that time.
But there again, you know, that's just, one of those things that we do try to get done, you know, get out of our day.
One of the things that we have to do because of some working people on the board, we have to try to accommodate those. And so that also is taken into consideration. Other comments from anybody? Hearing none, then the time for public comments are over. Administration fee. What?
To inform the people, they probably don't even realize this, but on your tax bill, there's a 1% administrative fee. The Rives Township does not charge. And every year we have to make a motion to this effect. And so this is what, I'm making a motion to remove the administrative fee from the 2008 tax bills for 2008.
I support.
Okay, it's been moved, it's been moved.
We support.
It's been moved and supported. Explain that to the public, what that administrative fee is and how much it is, would you, Linda?
Well, it's 1% of your tax bill, and I don't know, does Tompkins, do you know?
Tompkins is the only other township that I know that waivers that fee.
And Spring Arbor used to, but I don't think they do
They don't
anymore.
anymore, no.
And it just goes into the general fund for operating, and we feel that, you know, we don't wanna take no more of your money than we do. We levy less than 1 mil for the township as it is, and we give you till the 29th of February. We don't charge 3% after the 14th. I think, again, Tompkins might be the only one that does that too. So, you know, keep some of these things in mind, that when we're told we don't work with the people or listen to the people, we are trying to work with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Tom.
Okay, there's been a motion to waiver that fee. Any discussion? Hearing none, let's roll call that one. Jerry?
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Linda?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
I'll vote yes, 5 yeas, motion's carried. We just saved you 1 mil. Us all 1 mil, excuse me. Anything else before the board? If there's not a motion to adjourn, would be appropriate.
I make that motion?
Is there support? Support. All support. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
9:50 or 8:51.
Motion's carried, the meeting's adjourned.